What's up, YouTube? It's Chris. Today we are going to be doing a little basic maintenance on my wife's car. It's a 2018 RAV4 Hybrid. So three basic things we're going to do. So we're going to change the engine air filter. We're going to change the cabin air filter. We're going to change a headlight that's out. And then one that's a little bit more involved, but still super easy. Anybody can do it. We're going to change the blower motor for the AC and the heat. It's been making a weird noise. And I looked it up in the forums and online. And basically it seems like this is a common problem for this model year. And so we're just going to go ahead and change it out. And hopefully that takes care of that problem. So like I said, this is my wife's RAV4. So the first things we're gonna do is just go ahead and open the hood so we can change out the air filter. Now this is one of the most basic things that you should be doing as just doing the general maintenance on your vehicle. So the air box is right here. It's really simple. You just pull these two tabs down, and then you're gonna have to just lift it up, wiggle a little bit, and it has these two tabs back here that you're just gonna pull it forward and lift it up, and there's the air filter. Simple as just pulling this one out and then just sliding the new one back in. Well, the headlight bulbs that I ordered for my wife's car, I ordered some upgraded last fit headlight bulbs. They did not come in. So we are gonna run over to Advanced Auto Parts and just buy the cheapest halogen bulb we can, change that out. All right, we're gonna move on to the headlight bulb. As you can see, this one, these are, it's 2018, so it's a little bit older. These old school halogen bulbs, you don't see them in a lot of vehicles much anymore. But the ones that you do see, they have the filament inside. So you can see inside this one that the filament is broken. It's important to figure that out, whether it's the bulb itself or the wiring, because before, with my wife's car, she actually had a mouse chew through one of the wires. So her light was out, but it wasn't the bulb, it was the wiring. So when you go to pull the bulb out, just take a look at it and see if the filament is broken or if it's for some other reason that you might need to look into more. Now to change out the light bulb, you're gonna need, at least for this model, you're gonna need a 9012 right here, 9012. That's the model of the light that goes in here. And you're gonna need a small, like, flathead screwdriver or a key or something to get in there. The light bulb is gonna be right back here with the orange adapter on it. So to pull the light bulb out of the housing, you're gonna make an 1/8 turn toward the driver's side, and then it's just gonna pull straight out. And the reason why you need that screwdriver is because there is a locking tab right here. So you're gonna need to take that screwdriver and push that screwdriver down there to undo that locking tab. And here's the new bulb. You can see the filament is intact, unlike the other one. And like I said, it's a 9012, and it's gonna go back in just the same when it came out. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the cabin air filter, and then we'll do the blower motor at the same time, because you gotta take the cabin filter out to get to that area. So for both of those, you're gonna just open your glove box, and then you need to reach in with two hands, and on each side you're just gonna squeeze inward a little bit. So you're gonna push this side in and you're gonna push this side in at the same time, and then the glove box is just gonna come down. It's gonna stop because there is the little mechanism here that helps it go down and up easier, and that's going to be locked in. So easy thing to do is just pop it off right here, and then the glove box will just slide out and come down. And then you can go ahead and grab that off the other pin where it sits, and that will open up the area under here. So your cabin filter is going to be this one right here inside this little compartment. I gotta push this little tab. Okay, now what we're gonna do to try to get to the blower motor, this is the blower motor here. We're gonna reach down underneath here and we're gonna pop this panel out. So little tabs, gonna push those little tabs in, and this panel will just come down and come out. So removing the blower motor, what we're gonna do is remove this connector right here. This is the connector for the blower motor. Just has a small push button tab that you just push right there, and then you're just gonna pull it out. Now to undo, there's a couple bolts. There's 3 bolts that you're gonna undo. One is here. Those are 8mm bolts. One is on the back side, and the other one is conveniently located just, bear with me here, just right here, which is right next to this mount for this wiring. So what you can do is take a Phillips head screwdriver, and right between the wires here in the back, if you push that screwdriver up between the wires, you can reach up and then you can undo the screw that is there. I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. Now with that screw out, you are able to push this to the side and able to get at the other bolt. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove those 3 bolts, and then I will show you how we slide the blower motor out. Okay, now that I have removed those 3 bolts, the blower motor, it just drops down and pulls out just like this. So one thing to note with these blower motors is that it does depend on what model you have for which motor you're going to order and reinstall. So this blower motor is for the model that has the dual automatic climate control. If you don't have that, you're going to have a different model blower motor. Just keep that in mind. So as far as reinstalling, again, it's going to be the exact opposite of how we pulled this one out. We're just going to put this one back in. All right, I got the blower motor back installed. I connected it up, turned the collar on, started it, ran some air through it, and the new one sounds great. Doesn't sound like the old one at all. So last thing we're gonna do is reinstall the cabin filter, and you wanna make sure that these arrows that say airflow are facing down, because your outside air is gonna be coming in from the top and it's gonna be running through the filter down. So a lot of questions as far as when should you replace this filter. So it all depends on where you live and what part of the country, what your driving environment is. So like we live in El Paso, dry, dirty, dusty, desert environment. All right, that's it. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, the reason why the page is called Random Dad Life is because it's the life of the random life of a dad, right? I am retiring from the Army, so I'm gonna be trying to make more content, do different things. So working on my wife's car, maybe doing a couple things to it, surprising her, working on my truck. You saw that earlier, 21 Ram 1500, built the Serve Edition. So definitely going to be doing some upgrades, some aftermarkets to that. I also have on order a 2025 Mustang Dark Horse. Who knows if that's going to show up. It's been on order now for, oh man, like 9 months. I haven't heard anything. I know a lot of people are getting like a year and a half before theirs are showing up. So at some point that'll show up. I'll do some content with that. But yeah, I'm just going to be making videos and just trying to have fun with it. Give me a comment, give me a like, and we'll see you in the next video.